Like, why was he in that store that whole time?
Hey, hurry up.
Purposely didn't answer. He made a point to say I'm not from the area.
You didn't see what car he got into.
Not morning. Afternoon. It's not morning, it's afternoon. I know. Today is the very last day of spring break for all 7 of our kids. As you guys know, we have had 3 separate spring breaks at this point between our 7 kids, and they're officially done. They're officially all over. Everyone goes back to school tomorrow, which means tomorrow is the start of our regular programming. And what that means for me is that I need to prep today. I need to prep today for the rest of the week. I have nothing for their school lunches tomorrow. Easter is like thrown up all over the house still. The kids did clean a lot of it up, but there's still little things around the house. Like this is one of the Easter dresses, a couple things from the baskets, but for the most part, it's not looking too shabby in here, but we've got like Easter candy over there. And then of course, story of my life. Well, okay, 2 things actually. One, I always have an abundance of holiday things after the holiday is done. I swear, like, am I the only one? I just have a ton of things that we didn't use for the holiday.
I don't understand.
No one's talking to you, Siri. And this holiday is no exception. I've got Peeps galore. Reese's peanut butter eggs for days. I've even got cookies. There was a bunch of leftover dessert from our Easter celebration yesterday, and so each family like took a bunch home. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with all of this. Maybe I'll put them in the kids' lunches for the week. I don't even know. Also, we have a really big issue. The kids got a bunch of goodies, you know, from the Easter bunny in their Easter basket. All kinds of good stuff, fun stuff, right? One of the things that they got in their Easter basket that the boys got was this
gonna be my favorite
bottle. This Gatorade like water bottle. Kyson was so excited about it. Just eating an Oreo. Kyson was so excited about it, and he went to go fill it up yesterday, and we realized that this water bottle, the Easter bunny delivered the water bottle with a hole in it. Like just a hole in it. Kyson was so sad about it, and I told him that I would fix the problem today. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to call Easter bunny support, customer support. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I do know where they sell some of these, so.
And it has to be pink in the same brand.
Pink in the same brand. He was like literally devastated. Like I cannot believe that I just.
And this one won't be as special. This one won't be as special.
Won't be as special because it'll be from the store. So I've got to figure this out. I've also got a crap ton of shopping to do. Luckily, our HelloFresh was delivered a couple days ago, so we're going to have this for lunch today since the rest of the house is completely out of stock of everything. I need to go shopping bad for the kids' lunches for the next week. So anyway, I have been eyeing this recipe since this box got delivered. This is the sun-dried tomato spaghetti, and it looks like it's one of their quick and easy meals. It's only gonna take 20 minutes to cook, 10 minutes of prep. Love these meals. Can you guys see what this is? This thing has come in so much handy, especially when I'm like cooking. This tripod hooks onto the counter to hold my camera above for those bomb-tastic shots. Speaking of bomb-tastic, April is actually Earth Month. So our lovely HelloFresh here is not only convenient and easy, hassle-free, and lowers my stress immensely for what we're going to be eating that week, but since it comes with like pre-portioned ingredients, it actually cuts down on your food waste by at least 23%, making it good for the planet, good for your wallet. They have always been committed to a cleaner planet, and on average, their meals have a 31% lower carbon footprint than the same meal you would make from supermarket ingredients. So anyway, what am I doing next year? Okay, I need corn cheese. This looks bomb-tastic. Huge shout out, as usual, to HelloFresh for their foolproof recipes, because this will more than likely be the most delicious meal that enters my mouth this week. Holy moly macaroni. As always, if you want to try it for yourself, go to HelloFresh.com and use my code JFAM50 for 50% off. Plus, your first box ships free. I will have a link down in my description. If you click that, it'll take you where you need to go. Speaking of need to go, I need to go to the store. Miss Addie Patty just got back from dance class. And this little set, by the way, is from Target. So cute. We also got it in 2 other colors. We have it in purple already that she already wore, but they have these new like ombre ones from Target. And look at this. It's like, oh my gosh, so cute, so cute. So anyway, don't walk, run. Okay, that was weird. I was literally going out to the car to leave. As I was going outside, the cops rolled up and they're like going into my neighbor's house. We think they might be doing a wellness check. I don't know. I was just minding my own business. A wellness check.
What's that?
Okay, go inside. It just means they're trying to make sure everything's okay. They like broke into the fence in the backyard and then they broke into the garage door, like the side garage door. But then they left like unproblematic and now they're just sitting in their car. So I'm assuming everything is fine. Hopefully that's the case because I'm literally just like sitting outside. I'm leaving, actually. All right, everyone left. I'm assuming everything's fine. So I just tagged Chris in and I am leaving now because I need to go grocery shopping. I need to go pick up Lilia from dance in like an hour and I figured I would just go to the grocery store on the way. Try to figure out where the Easter Bunny got this water bottle from so I can return it or exchange it. Hopefully they have more. And then I have to pick up Lilia from dance. Kyson is in luck. It looks like they've got 1 left in his favorite color.
I'm not from here. Is there another grocery store?
Yeah, I mean, so there's like Save Mart and like Bel Air and stuff. Are you talking like close by? Let me see. Let's see it.
And what I'm looking for, have you heard of Andre Mintz?
Yes. They don't have them here? I just had the strangest encounter with a man in the store. He like stopped me to ask where the nearest grocery store is and he said he's like not from here. And I'm like, he had like a phone in his pocket and he's like asking me where the nearest grocery store is and I'm just like, I went down the street and then he's like, I was thinking like, he's looking for Andre Mintz. That's what he said, he's looking for Andre Mintz and he's like, I don't know. He's like, I think they would be here. And I was like, oh yeah, I think they would, you know, be in the section or whatever. And he's like, I don't see them anywhere. So where's a grocery store? And he's like, I think they'd be at a liquor store. Do you drink wine? Like, where's a liquor store at? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. And I really don't. Like, I'm still somewhat new to the area. Like, and I Instacart everything. So I'm like, I don't know. It's really weird. I feel like I have to watch my back now because I just keep hearing these like weird stories of people. He just came to check out. There's nothing. No. Like, why was he in that store that whole time and then like he comes to check out right now? I'm leaving. If he just wanted Andy's business.
Is he following you?
He's still in the store.
Okay, hurry up.
I see him leaving. He just had the 1 small bag. And that was a long time ago. That was like in the beginning of my shopping. He like stopped me about those mints like when I first started shopping. And then I like got freaked out right away from it. And so then I just kept shopping and I kept circling and circling to see if he would come back, and he did come back.
Why didn't you call me?
There's no service. Like I pulled out my phone to help him look for a grocery store and there was no service.
See what car you went to?
No, I thought about staying and watching, but you were like, get out of there. It could have been completely innocent, but I was vlogging too, and then he came up to me and he started talking to me, and I thought he was gonna say something like he knew who I was or something, because the way he approached me, he approached me very confidently. He said, I need Andy's mints, and I said, is there not any here? And he looked around and he was like, and he like threw his hands up and he's like, I mean, wouldn't they be right here? And then, but he was like smiling. And then he like he wasn't like, oh, thanks, have a good day. Like he stayed. And I looked in his pocket, in his front pocket, and he had his phone sitting in his pocket. So it's like why wouldn't he just look up where the nearest grocery store is?
Like, did his phone look like the camera was like facing you or something?
I don't think, even if it was facing me, his pocket was too high. And then he was like, yeah, I was thinking like a liquor store. A liquor store would have one, right? Have those, right? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, you know, like where they have wine. Do you drink wine? And he's like asking me if I drink wine. And I was just like, I like purposely didn't answer. And then he like asked me again. And then I was like, no, not really. That was probably like a solid like 2-minute conversation, which is really a long conversation to have with a stranger.
Oh my God.
I was like standoffish. And he like kept asking questions, and then he finally left or whatever. And I thought to myself, if he comes back, like because I didn't want to like look down at that point, and so I kept looking around, and I was like, if he comes back, then I'll be like more concerned or whatever. So I kept shopping, and then I was like walking towards the exit, and he came walking back towards where he came from with the mints in his hands. He like stopped in front of me until I high-fived him. And I was like, and then I was looking at my hand like, what if there's fentanyl on my hand? Like, I don't know what. So at that point I was like more freaked out. So I go to check out, I kept looking around, and I was just like thinking, if he shows up again, then I'm really weirded out. And then when I grabbed my last item, I looked up and he was right behind me.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then I just like went out fast.
You didn't see what car he got into?
No, after my Nashville trip, I swear, like everything worries me. Oh, and then like the cop thing today, like I'm on my toes, I think. It was probably nothing. He probably meant well, but it was just weird that he left with just the mints and he was there the entire time I was there and then checked out at the exact same time that I checked out.
It's weird that he's just sitting there lingering when you clearly had no answer for him.
Yeah.
Like,
he made a point to say I'm not from the area, but he had a phone in his pocket. And I saw the phone.
That doesn't add up. So how did he find Target if he's not from the area? You can't find a grocery store too? Like that doesn't make sense. If he found a Target, he can find a Rayleigh's. If anything, his phone was in his pocket, like on speaker. So there's somebody outside in the parking lot waiting for him to come out.
But that's why when he was asked, he asked questions about me, about like if I like wine, I was like not gonna answer. And then he was like, kept asking me, and I was like, no. Either he was just hitting on me very badly, or I don't know. That was just weird.
Was he old?
No, I mean, no, he was like 40 maybe. Hello, child of mine. Sweet child of mine. Sorry, I had a whole weird thing happen at Target. It was bizarre. What happened? Got you guys all your snacks for the week. We got all the snacks. I know, your goldfish.
Keeping me on. Yeah, I'm strapped in. Stuck in a song. You can't turn off.
Nobody is ready to go back to school tomorrow. Everyone's like, do we have to go back? I'm like, I know. Trust me, I know. Cause same.
I'm sure as hell not. Cause in my mind we're smiling on the dance floor. Late nights getting deep like we're on a whole ride. Got the worst though, cause we're so young.
All right, we've officially sent all of the kids off to school. Spring break is over. It was a rough morning though, I'm not even gonna lie. There's a few kids that couldn't even get out of bed. They were just like, it was hard. It was hard. And it was hard because they've stayed up late almost every single day during spring break and slept in every single day during spring break. So that like first morning back is always a little bit rough. It definitely was for all of it, but once they got out the door, they were like excited to go see their friends and stuff. So now we actually have a crap ton of things that we need to do now that the kids are back in school. I feel like that's when we can actually get stuff done, like errands and stuff. We've got to go to a few different stores this morning. We've got some big things coming up and I am going to be talking about it very soon. Chris and I have a bunch of places that we need to go to this morning before the kids get out of school, and I can't wait to talk about it. 2 down, 1 to go. Okay, we are done with our errands for the day. We're done with soccer for the day. The kids had the second half of the day. Oh, it smells good in here. I think Chris is making dinner. Hi, what are you doing? I see that. Are those Mimi's glasses? Are you doing Where's Waldo?
We're doing.
Do we still have these books?
Yeah, this one came from the mountain house.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
He's definitely not in this.
Holy moly macaroni. What's in here? Garlic bread, spaghetti. It's our usual chaos night. There was a new mom at the soccer practice today, and she was saying how she's like new to the soccer world and everything, and so we were just like chatting, and she was like, I have a question. How do you guys do dinner? And I was like, that is the famous question. How do we do dinner? We don't. Every day it's very, very different. She's like, if they eat before they go, it's too early, they just get out of school, and if it's afterwards, it's too late. And I'm like, girl, I know. Trust me, I know. We just gotta make it work. Everyone eats at different times every single day. Like, it's just chaos. Most days, 99% of the time.
You got what?
2 kids on the counter, taking this so serious. It's a full-time job, finding Waldo. Okay, never really got a chance to fully like debrief about what happened. My whole life, I always would like give people the benefit of the doubt. I had a very like rainbows and butterflies childhood. Like I didn't have a lot of negative things happen like directly to me. And I talk about this with my friends often. I feel like a lot of the times I don't have a good judgment of character. You know, we can probably see that by some of the choices that I made in the past. And as I've gotten older and I've had more experiences, for example, the Nashville trip that I mentioned, if you haven't seen that, it's in a Just video I did. When we went on a trip to Nashville, it was the most scary, like the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. I 100% believe that something really bad would have happened to us that night if things went differently. Ever since then, I tried to be really conscious of my surroundings, and like TikTok has kind of helped a lot, oddly enough. I feel like I see a lot of stories on there to help you keep your eyes peeled for things that just make you feel off and weird. And that was a situation, and like when I explain it back, I feel like I can't even explain the vibes of what was happening, but it felt really off. I can't really even explain it, and again, it might have been completely innocent, hopefully it was, but you hear completely innocent things all the time, or things that sound like they're completely innocent end up not being, so I'd rather just put it out there. I feel like the more people talk about weird things that happen to them, women in particular, the more we can like help each other out. So I actually want to ask you guys, please comment down below if anything strange has ever happened to you and like something came of it. Please comment down below. I want other people to go and read the comments, share experiences, talk about it. If we keep them to ourselves, things like that will keep happening. And again, this could have been completely innocent. I really have no idea. All I know is that it felt weird. The fact that he was in the store the entire time, he circled back multiple times. I walked past him several times in the store, and then like he checked out at the same time that I checked out with his one item. And I was in the store for like an hour total. It was just really weird. So please, down in the comments, you guys, women in particular, share your experiences down in the comments, share some tips to keep each other safe. It's such a crappy world that we have to even think like this in the world that we live in. Like there should be no reason that anyone would even doubt someone asking you where a store is, but it was just, it felt weird. So anyways, stay safe out there, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you in our next video. Bye.